What up, everybody? Bruce here from hbombmarketing.com. Again, I just want to share, for those of you who don't know me, you've never seen me before, never heard of me before, as far as that's concerned, give you a little update on what I'm on and how I'm actually, progressing into this whole skill set of online marketing. Well, started off doing offline marketing. That's what I actually did for about 12 years and got involved with that because I used to be a major concert promoter here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. That is how I actually learned my business savviness and how I learned business and the marketing side that I now do. And what I found out that the marketing side of what I do paid off in spades because it actually allows me to get involved with any endeavor and I can see it for what it is and not be caught up in the hype of it. That's a beautiful thing because when you're dealing with market analysis, how to target an audience, how to get market share, these are very, very real skill sets that are needed to be able to compete in the competitive climate of self-employment these days. The other thing is uh, how it actually gets started. Well, just being in the right place at the right time and being open for the opportunity. That happened. I was 19, 20 years old at that time, and I had my own business, and that lend itself to me doing what I now do today. But I did that for many, many years. Like I said, 10 to 12 years straight. Started off at $42, believe it or not, and turned that into a $500,000 business. I employed my first employee when I was 12 years old. Believe that if you can. I had a paper route. That's how I got started. It's making about 35, $40 a week. I was 12 years old, and I would share half of that with my very close friend. And he was in dire straits at the time. His family was really in a pickle, and I felt led to be able to help him out, and that's what I did. He helped me out on my paper route. Loved it, did that, and I've been earning my own paychecks since I was 12 years old. I ain't been going without. I've been buying my own drawers, pants, and everything in between. My parents has been in my life all my life, but I felt it necessary to get what I wanted, and I had to work for it, and it paid off. Laziness doesn't work. You ain't going nowhere trying to avoid the work you need to be doing for yourself. All right, and I'm really intrigued with business because it's very challenging. It's very how can I say it's very mystical. It's a mystery if you're going to be able to conquer it or not, if you're going to be able to win at it or not. I like that challenge. It requires a tough skin, requires a definite mindset that's not your typical. Um, and you have some ups and downs. You have a lot of obstacles you got to overcome. Those things actually turn me on. I mean, I like those challenges. Don't get me wrong. If I can have it easy every day, I'd take it. But guess what? That's not reality. You got to work for it. You got to fight for it. You got to be in it for the long haul. Otherwise, you ain't going to get there. You're not going anywhere with that kind of a mindset. All right. Family life is good. I mean, two daughters, beautiful wife. She is my best friend. I love her to death. And two beautiful girls, one in college right now becoming a nurse. She's on the dean's list, and got a full ride. Man, saved us thousands of dollars for that full ride. My youngest daughter, she's in school as well, a sophomore in high school, 3.8 average. You know, everybody, including the dog, got a job at my house. Everybody, including the dog, got a job. You can't be. Everybody got to earn their way. That's the bottom line. So yeah, I mean, family life is beautiful. We doing the church thing. We're letting God have His way in our life. We are Christian folk, and we love to be able to help somebody else, lend a helping hand, be there for you. You know, that's the kind of people we are. You know, we are not a selfish bone in our body. I promise you that. You know, whatever the need is, we try to step up to the plate and make it happen. Try to help out the best we can. Right? Hobbies, we love to travel. I love to travel. My wife loves the kids and everybody. We love to travel. Just did Disney World. Had a heck of a time. 6 days, balled out. Didn't spare no expense. Had nothing but fun. You know, I'm also a martial artist. That's one of my things. I've been doing it for about 42 years. And football is love the football season. Like basketball too. You know, basically all sports. Sports kind of guy. You know, been doing construction for the last 21 years. My body is tired. I'm exhausted. I'm tired of the grind. That's why I'm doing the online and offline thing again. Got involved online for the first time in my life was 2009. Never knew nothing about a computer. Never knew nothing about an email address. Didn't know none of those things. But got involved and I've been getting paid straight for the past 3 years. It's 2016 right now. For the past 3 years, I've been getting consistent flows of money from my online and offline efforts. You know, offline again is my skill set as far as marketing, but I've learned to correlate the two to get a better and bigger, faster result. That's what's up. We live in the 21st century. You got to do things according to the 21st century. Now I understand that clearly. Clearly, I'm clear on that. Not stumbling at all with that. Learning curve is real tough though. It's been a major learning curve to do the thing online because you know you gotta if you don't know computers and you don't know what to expect, what the cost gonna be, how it's gonna look like, how it's gonna shape out. You don't know who's telling you the truth. You don't know who's not telling you the truth. You don't know, I mean, you don't know none of this stuff. You got to figure it all out. And sometimes, most of the times, as a matter of fact, you be broke as Joe Turkey by the time you get the thing straight. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you be in trouble by the time you figure it out. But you gotta, you gotta keep moving. You can't give up. If you don't give up, listen to me. If you don't give up, I promise you, you're gonna flat out win. But you can't. But you got to fight to the bitter end. It's gonna be a fight until the bitter end to get a breakthrough. For real. That's for real. So don't give up. You know, why am I doing what I do? Well, because I love it. That's why I do it. And it's not a hobby for me. It's a full-time living. It's not something I do in my spare time. It's a full-time living. It's not a every now and then thing. It's a full-time living. Flat out. That's what it is. Love it to death. Okay. What am I very passionate about? My passion is helping people. That's what it's all about. I believe if I help folk get what they need, I get what I need. I believe that. My favorite book tells me this. If I help enough folk, if I lift my brother up, then I'll be lifted up. And I get that. I'm clear on that. Paying it forward is a real dynamic. It's something that I think if the world was doing more of, we would have less homeless people, less starving people, less folk that is going through changes that don't deserve to be going through. But you got to be willing to grow. If you don't know, you can't grow. And if you don't grow, you don't go. That's how it goes, flat out. That's what I found out. You know what I'm saying? Uh, that's pretty much it for me. That's how I do it. That's what I'm all about. Love to help people again. Love to learn new things. Very open-minded. Love the challenge, and I love to win. Flat out, well, losing is not an option. Just so you know, losing is not an option. Gotta have it. Gotta get it done now. That's it. Gotta go. Bruce out. Bruce, talk to you later. It's been one. I gotta go. Bye now.